Welcome to another episode of my Tulane Dynasty. And this week, funnily enough, the upload schedule is going to work out. Well, I will be taking on Ole Miss in both this and my Georgia Dynasty. Here we're in year two. We are at 2-0, and Ole Miss is off to a 1-2 start. Let's take a look at what Ole Miss is looking like here. Ole Miss lost to USC. So not a bad loss. USC's been very good so far this season. Did beat Middle Tennessee State by only 2 points and then lost at home versus Wake Forest 27-21, excuse me. And now we get to travel to them. They are hosting us. We are ranked 14th. So far this year, we have gotten a huge, massive, literally final second win against LSU. And then the last episode, we beat a Duke team that has really been struggling in this series. They're now 1-14 in total over the year plus. Let's take a look at the Ole Miss roster. It's a solid one for sure. Got some really good playmakers on both sides. Definitely somebody that can beat us, very similarly ranked to us. But they are without their star player here in Juice Wells, as he has gotten a broken thumb just out for this week. That is a shame. I always like playing Juice. But a quarterback, they have Austin Simmons, a lefty. Pretty good accuracies, decent enough athletes, got a good arm, really good medium accuracy. Developing very well in this series. At running back, they have Kajan Owens, number 20. C.J. Ellsworth, Dominique Thomas, and Jeremiah Hull. At wide receiver, they have Juice Wells is out. So it'll be Aiden Williams, Devin Zimmerman, Caden Lee, Cole Wooden as a true freshman, and true freshman Dwayne Malden. Let me put his name in here just in case I need to remember that. At tight end, they have Daquan Wright, Hudson Wolf. Two pretty good tight ends there. Wright's a really good player. Left tackle, they have Diego Pounds. They have Cam East behind him. They have Preston Cushman developing well. Bryson Sanders, so two really good guards there. They have Russ John, a true freshman here at center, so probably going to use somebody else in that spot. They have Ethan Fields, Phil Carroll, and John Wayne Oliver. Heck of a name there. Here at right guard. And then at right tackle, they have Micah Pettis, as he is their main right tackle. And it's a pretty steep drop off here to Kevion Broussard. Left end, they have Cam Franklin. Definitely has not developed as well in this one as he is in my Georgia Dynasty, but a good player nonetheless. Jeffrey Rush behind him, and DJ Holmes is their last left end. Chamberlain Campbell, Malik McLeod, George Ruskowski. I'm assuming the M is silent there. And Cam Clark. So a couple of good freshmen they brought in there. Defensive tackle here, they have Tyrone Bullard, Jamarius Brown, Jeff Prinz, and Tyther Rothrock. They have a true freshman, really good player here. Looks like we'll be starting at left outside linebacker, and Nathan Papeau. Behind him, they have Trip White, and another freshman, and Lester Shimbo. Chris Paul Jr. here at middle linebacker. Raymond Collins behind him. T.J. Dudley, I would guess those are the big three. We got a couple of good freshmen down here in Prince Darkwa and T.J. Sow. Right outside linebacker, they have Tyler Banks, Charles Cleveland, Cyril Toll, and then Barry Owens. Cornerback, again, they have the other A.J. Brown, Cedric Beavers, Travaris Banks, Jarrell Stinson, Richard O'Brien, and freshman Jeremy Felix. Here at free safety, you have Daniel Demery, Melvin Heflin, and at Devin Rourke, freshman. They brought in a good recruiting class there for sure. Jadon Kennedy here at strong safety, Nick Cole, Anthony Robinson, and then Derek Byham. Did they just by chance get like a high-end freshman quarterback? They did here. Manny Evenson. 4-star guy. Probably won't play in this game, but something to keep in mind in the future whenever we should be playing them now like in year 5 after this. Or excuse me, I'm thinking about the Georgia Dynasty. So maybe we'll play some of those guys in the future. But yeah, big road game for us. The second one of the year. It's the second one we're doing in the SEC. Yeah, so let's get things started. It will be a 12 o'clock kickoff there in Oxford, Mississippi, with an evenly ranked matchup. See if Tulane can keep the early season start going. Ranked number 14, taking on a 1-2 Ole Miss team. Home of the Ole Miss Rebels. I love Ole Miss's home uniforms. They're outstanding. Love that baby blue look. Pretty good crowd in attendance today. Looks like a sellout. As we see the Tulane Green Wave, 2-0, an excellent start to the season for them. After the way year 1 ended, losing in the conference championship game, missing out on a playoff berth, that is absolutely the goal. But we have to win today before we start getting into conference play here in the rain. And the opening kickoff is going to be an Ole Miss touchdown as Caden Lee easily finds a seam and the Rebels up early. That's about as easy a kickoff return touchdown as you're going to see. Lee able to essentially just run straight. That is as bad a start as you can get. We'll take a look at the replay, just the very end of the replay. He is leaving our kickoff team in the dust. Johnny Allen out to kick. And it's up and it's good. A little lefty kicker along with their lefty quarterback. All right. Well, Tulane's out on offense pretty quick then. Already down 7 points. Lewis back to return it. Takes it up past the 20, almost to the 25. Coach Brown sends his offense out, already down a score, less than 30 seconds into the game. And they open up with a 2 tight end set. Mario Williams sent in motion. It's a jet pass to him. Williams has plenty of speed. Able to beat the pursuit angle. Beat that angle. Mario Williams is going to take that for a touchdown. We have seen a score from each team within 40 seconds of this game starting. Mario Williams shows off the burst. Alec Ayamaner has definitely been the leading receiver so far. Mario Williams has still been excellent, though. That is his biggest play of the season for the senior record setter as a junior, with a big touchdown there. Hyman's kick is up, and it is good. We have a tie game. 23 seconds into it. It's already 7-7. Carroll's kick is away. This time, Caden Lee does get brought down. Let's see if Ole Miss can keep the fireworks going here early in this one. We see Austin Simmons for the first time. Again, does not have his leading receiver in Juice Wells. But still plenty of guys to get the ball to. They come out with Owens in the backfield. It's a play action to Owens. Tries to throw that over the top, knocked away. Good play there by Lewis. It's a 3 wide receiver set. A tight end right is in the slot. This one is going to be a carry to Owens. They corral him, a gain of 3. Bit of a bunch look here. Simmons drops back to pass. He's being chased. He's going to get sacked. Quincy Wiggins, the transfer from Colorado. Continues to make plays, his 3rd sack of the year. And Ole Miss is going to be forced to punt. Pollock back in his own end zone to receive it, but gets it away. Lewis is going to call for the fair catch, and Tulane will start with the ball at the 50. A lot of fireworks early in this one. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Thompson, the handoff to Hughes. Takes that for a really short gain. Nice play by Rush and I believe Jamoris Brown to get the stop there. Crowd impacting this early. Ironmaner cannot hear the play call there. So instead they dump it off quick to Mario Williams. Williams shows off the speed to get outside again. Takes that for an easy 1st down. Already 94 yards receiving for him. Him and Ironmaner, along with Hughes, of course, at tailback, have been the major focuses of this offense early. Thompson takes the snap. There's Ironmaner, but that ball is knocked away, dislodged by Daniel Demery. 2nd and 10. Thompson, bunch set to the right. He takes the snap. They set up the screen to Hughes. Hughes is able to get the block. Hughes spins his way back inside the 5 now, taken down at the 3. See where Tulane goes here. It's again, it's a 3 wide receiver set. Clayton Johnson in the backfield with Thompson. Gonna try to get the RPO. Preston's able to get around the cornerback and take that in for a touchdown. Bit of a risky pass, but the cornerback took a step back, and that was all the room Thompson and Preston needed to connect on a short score. A 3-yard touchdown there gives Tulane a touchdown lead. Hyman's kick is up, and it is good. We will now get another kickoff here for Tulane. Harrell's kick is up, and it is away. This one taken back by Cole Wooden, the true freshman. Cade Lee did not get the return there. See what Simmons in this Ole Miss offense does. It's a play action. He's going to heave this one deep. Knocked away by Lewis, almost picked off. The falls harmlessly to the ground. Bryant, the Liberty transfer, had a chance for the interception there. Falls to the ground. Now the first carry of the day for Owens. Shut down there for a loss of 1 by Adonis Freelow. Third and 11. Simmons tries to set up the wide receiver screen to Caden Lee. He gets run down by Quincy Wiggins, though. Ole Miss is going to have to punt again. The deep shot on 1st down put them behind the chains, and then a tackle for loss pretty much spelled the end of that drive before it got started. Tulane now back out on offense. Allman sent in motion. Ole Miss crowd trying to get behind their defense. It's a carry for Hughes. Taken for just a gain of 2, though. Thompson takes the snap. It's a play action. He's going to have to just throw it away. Throws it at the feet of Ironmaner. They read the screen perfectly. Forced up, having to just dump that one away. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to get that out to Eilmanner. Eilmanner's able to take it for a first down. First catch of the day for him. He has been otherworldly since coming in. Thompson off to a good start in this one. It's a carry for Hughes. Hughes able to take that for just a gain of 3. And a slow start on the ground today. Now this double stack wide receiver look. Thompson takes it, gets it out to Eilmanner. Eilmanner just wanted the cornerback out there, so he was able to take that for a nice gain after the block from Bowman. Hughes in the backfield with Thompson. It's a handoff to Hughes. Best run of the day. Takes that for a gain of 7. Does get brought down. So again here with the 4 wide receiver set. Thompson takes the snap out of the shotgun. Going to get that over to Preen. Sophomore who got involved a little bit as a freshman. Thompson again here in this 4 wide receiver set. Takes the snap. We'll try to get that out to Preen again, but he got destroyed by the safety. Sets up the 2nd and 10. Thompson takes the snap. Just going to dump this off as they send a middle blitz, and Preen's got room to run. Takes it inside the 10. Thompson with Hughes in the backfield. It's a 4 wide receiver set again. They try to set up the screen to Hughes. Hughes is going to get the block in, and Tulane has scored a touchdown on every possession so far, and Hughes drops the Heisman pose in front of this Ole Miss crowd. 3 passing touchdowns in this first quarter for Ty Thompson. And Hyman's kick is through the uprights. It's a 21-7 lead right now for Tulane. Caden Lee again trying to break one there. Takes it up to the 25. I need to start forcing a kick to Wooden. 3 wide receiver set. Simmons takes it. It's a handoff to Owens. Owens able to work his way back across after excellent blocking. Finally taken down after a gain of 9. It's a carry to Owens again, brought down by Kilgo and Rogers. Kilgo, the true freshman, a starter from day 1, has been very good so far this year. There's another run, this time stuffed by Lunds and Kilgo. It's a read option this time, blown up in the backfield. Cameron Hamilton, the defensive tackle, was the main guy in replacing Patrick Jenkins. Empty set for Simmons. They try to set up a screen. Tulane reads it decently, gets enough blocking to gain 9 there, but it's a 4th and 3. And Ole Miss is going to be forced to punt again from roughly midfield. Punt is away, and that one goes out of bounds. Tulane takes over at their own 28. Mario Williams sent in motion. It's a touch pass out to him. Able to cut that one back inside, and it's another first down, already over the century mark here in the first quarter. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's been an outstanding one for Tulane on the road. They've been extremely efficient on offense. The defense has played extremely well. Ole Miss's touchdown came off of the opening kickoff, and it has been all Tulane since then. Now a bunt set over to the right here to start the second quarter. Thompson takes the snaps, a carry to Hughes. Hughes gets good blocking, able to find a lane, takes that one for a gain of 9. Thompson on the 2nd and 1 takes the snap. We'll try to lob this one out to Imanner, overthrows him. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Come out with this bunch look over to the right, excuse me. Thompson takes the snap. Gonna try to fit that one into Imanner, who does catch it. Gets the first down. Double stacked wide receiver look. This one is a handoff to Hughes. He gets really good blocking. Takes that for a gain of 7. Thompson calling an audible at the line. It's a carry for Hughes. Bounces off the first tackle. Just a gain of 1 though. Four wide receiver set. 3rd and 2. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to get that to Preston. He gets the blocking, the good enough pass from Thompson. Takes that for a first down. Not been a whole lot of answers here for this Ole Miss defense. Thompson takes the snap. They set up the screen. Preston does get tackled. Excellent play there by Beavers. Makes that just a gain of 1. Second and 9. Just under 7.5 minutes left here in this second quarter. Thompson gets the handoff. Hughes is able to break the first 2 tackles and takes that for a gain of 7. It's a 3rd and 2. Thompson takes the snap. Going to be able to fit that one into Imanner. Oh, it's knocked out of Imanner's hands. Tulane just want to send out the field goal kicker here. The kick is up and the kick is good. 24-7 lead. Maybe could have gone aggressive there. But they're able to extend this lead to a 3-score game. Three wide set. Simmons trying to get something going with this offense. They send the tight end right in motion. It's a play action pass. Oh, and a nice route there. Cut the dig short. Aiden Williams put Elijah Kilgo in a blender on that one. It's a first down for Ole Miss. This is going to be another play action. Gets it out to right. Tackled down pretty quickly there by Lou Tillery. Gain of 3. Now a carry over to the left. Tackled down. And Ole Miss is going to have to punt. Lewis Calls for the fair catch. It's going to be a direct snap to Hughes. Takes that for a gain of 11. This Tulane offense has looked outstanding so far in this one. Knock on wood. Thompson takes the snap. Want to dump that over to Hughes. Takes it for a gain of 4. Thompson calls an audible that completely flips the offense around. Takes the snap. It's going to be a screen to Eilmaner. Eilmaner gets good blocking, able to take it to the outside. Gets a first down and more. Been a very screen-heavy game so far, but it is working well for Tulane. Ole Miss has had 0 answers. Starting to get this crowd out of it. Thompson takes the snap. Get that over to Eilmaner, who makes the, oh, it gets knocked away again. Thought he made the catch through contact there. Thompson is a handoff to Hughes. Takes it for a gain of 7. Whole lot of guys at the line of scrimmage here. On a 3rd and 3, it's an empty set for Thompson. Takes the snap, tries to get it to Ballman, who makes the catch, and it's going to be a first down. Thompson takes it. Gonna try to dump that one to Eilmaner. Eilmaner that time does make a heck of a catch. Thompson able to keep him mostly out of harm's way there. We will go to the 2-minute warning with Tulane up 24-7 and driving in this one. Takes the snap. It's a screen over to Hughes. Do have a flag on the play, but Hughes takes that screen for a really nice gain. Looks like it's going to be a roughing the passer call. And it is on Cam Franklin. 1st and goal from the 7. Tulane has done whatever they have wanted to in this game. Now full wide receiver set, Hughes in. It is going to be a carry to Hughes. Tries to put on the afterburners, but is run down there by Chris Ball. At the 5. Clayton Johnson now out there with Thompson. Clayton Johnson's going to take the carry. He's tackled down still at the 5. See if Thompson, see what he tries to set up here. It's an empty set. He takes the snap. He's just going to take down the sack. Didn't want to risk an interception there. Hyman will be out to kick again here. Kick is up and it is good. A 27-7 lead here. Big lead here as Carroll kicks it away. Caden Lee does take this one for a touchback. Finally kicked it far enough for him to take it. Simmons and Ole Miss trying to certainly put some points on the board here in the first half, but you also don't want to make a mistake and have Tulane extend their lead. Quick pass there out to right, taking for a gain of 4. 3 wide receiver set. Dumps it off again to right. Run down finally by Chris Rogers and gets help from the guys on the back end. Simmons in this Ole Miss offense trying to get a little something going. He drops back to take the pass. And he is going to get sacked by Lunds coming off the edge. Ole Miss is just having a dreadful start to the season. They're having a dreadful day here in the rain at home. Just nowhere for him to go. He dumps it off to his running back and takes that for a nice gain of 15 there. Owens on the reception. 3 wide receiver set here again after the timeout. 36 seconds left in the first half. Gonna dump this out to Owens again. Gets brought down by Tillery. But it is a first down for Ole Miss. First real drive of the day for the offense here. Simmons in the shotgun. Drops back, he takes the pass. He gets it over the middle by Caden Lee, but he gets wrapped up by Ethan Kilgo after a gain of 4. Ole Miss is out of timeouts. Looking to spike it here. And they do, in fact, spike it. 17 seconds left. It's a 3rd and 6. If you're Simmons, you absolutely cannot take a sack here. Instead, he does do the smart thing, just throws it away. They're going to punt it. Do not trust Allen in the weather. It would be a big kick, but instead they decide to punt it. It goes into the end zone. Tulane very likely to just run it here and take a 20-point lead into the locker room. Ole Miss scored on the opening kickoff and have since been outscored 27-0 in this first half. The most complete performance we've seen from Tulane over the course of an entire half so far this year. Hughes is having a good day. Mario Williams has made an overwhelming impact. Iowa Manor has been good. Thompson's been very efficient, has kept the ball out of harm's way. As you see, this is the touchdown that got things started for Tulane on their first play from scrimmage. Mario Williams putting on the afterburners there. This was a little screen touchdown for Hughes. Was the 3rd score of the day for Tulane. And they start off with the ball here in the second half. Green back for the kickoff. It's a decent return out of it. Up to the 22. It's a 2 tight end set to open things off here for Tulane. And it is going to be a carry to Hughes. Takes it for a gain of 3. Probably going to see a lot more of Clayton Johnson in this second half as well. As we do see Clayton Johnson now come out. It's a double stack wide receiver set. Thompson going to get this one out to Iowa Manor. Not able to break the tackle of the defensive back there, but it does gain 5. 3rd and 2 here for Tulane. It's a 4 wide receiver set with Hughes out in the backfield with Thompson. They're trying to run some of this clock down here. Thompson hands it off to Hughes, who is able to get the first down. Offense has just been so efficient so far today. As Clayton Johnson now comes out here again for this one. And he gets a carry, cuts it back, takes that for a nice gain of 6. They have just had, they've had no answer. Ole Miss has had no answer for Tulane's offense. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to dump this one off to Iowa Manor. Iowa Manor gets some room to take that up. Easily gets the first down. 7 catches for 70 yards for him so far in this one. Hughes back in the backfield. Hughes is going to take the carry. Able to maneuver his way on the cutback. Takes that for a gain of 6 somehow. Clayton Johnson in the backfield. It's a pass out to Ballman, who gets run down immediately there. A gain of nothing. Thompson flips it. Send Preston in motion. Preston takes the jet pass and is not going to get the first down. Tackled down, maybe for a loss of yards there. Carroll is now going to be out to punt it away. Gets a really nice punt off there. Oh, and gets too big a backspin there. Gets touchdown at the 16. Ole Miss's defense gets their first complete stop of the day. Rogers finally able to make a tackle there. Owens with a nice 8-yard carry. Wright sent in motion. It's a run. Owens able to get around Chris Rogers and Lou Tillery. He gets demolished by Kilgo on the sideline though. Play action. He's going to get sacked. Quincy Wiggins is having himself a 2-game stretch here. I believe that's his 2nd sack of the day. It is. Also with 2 tackles for loss. Sets up a 2nd and 22. So 4 wide receiver set. Try to set up the screen, but he's immediately sacked down. Taken for another big loss there. This has just been a rough day. Fobbs White easily beats the right tackle. Got really lucky that Simmons did not fumble that one. Now a 3rd and 27. They just set up a quick screen. There's a flag down on the play. Is this going to be on the Tulane defense? It does look like it. Going to be a roughing the passer on a 3rd and 27. Automatic first down. Ole Miss has got to find a way to put points on the board. Maybe getting that is the help that they need. It's a play action pass. Able to get that to his running back for a gain of 6. Tulane is not afraid of the downfield pass at all, putting a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage. Caden Lee on the RPO takes that for a first down. It's a nice carry to the inside. Owens does get run down by Altus Smith, but a huge carry for him there. First down. Ole Miss looking to put the first offensive points on the board. It's another carry brought down by Fobbs White, but it's after a gain of 5. Just give the ball to Owens. Caden Lee is now also in the backfield. It's going to be another carry to Owens. Brought down that time by Lou Tillery in the backfield. Sets up a 3rd and 8. It's going to be a pass. Throws that in the corner of the end zone. Knocked away by Smith. Ole Miss is going to have to attempt a field goal here from Johnny Allen, the lefty kicker. His kick is down the middle. It's good. Green back on the return. Takes it up to the 22. Clayton Johnson in the backfield here in the 3 wide receiver set. Thompson takes the snap, hands it off to Clayton Johnson. Able to take that for a gain of 5 before he's brought down. It's another handoff here to Clayton Johnson. Gets good blocking. Able to kind of turn the corner there. Sets up a 3rd and inches. Ole Miss was able to bring the score a little bit closer. Tulane looking to extend that lead again. It's a direct snap to Hughes. Hughes finds big running room there. That play looked like it might get stuffed initially. Hughes is now up to 146 total yards and has found the end zone. Thompson, 4 wide set. He takes the snap. We'll try to fit that one in, and he should not have tried to fit it, as that is going to be picked off. Thompson forced to make a tackle, but T.J. Dudley on the interception for Ole Miss. No reason to make that pass. Tried to fit that into a tight hole. He did it earlier in the game, but just not a big enough space in between the guys to fit that one in. T.J. Dudley reacted very well, jumped it. Ole Miss now has a chance to squeeze the score down a little bit more. Can they find the end zone? That's the big thing. You're not going to win this game kicking field goals. Simmons drops back, gets the pass out. It is a completion over to Zimmerman. I believe that's his first catch of the day. Gain of 6. It's a 2nd and 4. It's a pass over again, this time to Owens. Taken for a first down. Ole Miss sends right in motion, and it's a read option. There's a flag on the play, almost certainly holding. Tulane will accept. A lot of boos coming from the crowd. Nobody has left the game yet. Still hoping to see a comeback. It's a shot to the end zone, knocked away. Really nice play there by Jaden Lewis. Sets up a 2nd and 20. Simmons drops back and takes the snap. Going to get this one out quickly to Zimmerman for a gain of 5. It's now a 3rd and 15. Can Ole Miss get the conversion, or will they be forced to kick another field goal? Or will they let it go to the 4th quarter? They will. Down 27-10. Not the best quarter for Tulane. We do get a Thompson interception. Ole Miss is able to get a field goal on the board, but still down 17 here, as it is 27-10. Tulane to start the 4th quarter. 3rd and 15. And it's going to be a handoff to Owens for a gain of 7. Thought they might end up going for it after that play call, but it will be another field goal attempt here for Johnny Allen. And the lefty put it through the uprights. He does, right down the middle. 27-13. Ole Miss trying to hang around. The problem is they haven't created any real explosive plays. Lewis, nice return there. Ole Miss is going to have to get a couple of stops in this one. Thompson takes the snap, sets up the screen to Williams, not really able to get loose there. McLeod kind of had him hung up enough to make it a short gain. Thompson's been really good again outside of the interception on the last drive. It's a carry for Hughes. Takes that for a gain of 5. Hughes is nearing that century mark. Thompson takes the snap. Oh, and he tried to hit Preston across the middle. Oh, Tulane's going to have to punt it. Can Ole Miss get anything going on offense? Can they put together a trip to the end zone? Caden Lee doing his best effort there, but it's a short return. Ole Miss has to go 72 if they want to put it in the end zone for 6. 2 backs with Simmons. It's a carry to Owens. Absolutely shut down on that play by Lunds. Lunds destroyed either the tight end or tackle on that play. Loss of 5. Now you're way behind the chains. Simmons makes a decent throw, but Lee is unable to corral it. He hits Lee in stride. Maybe he breaks the tackle and gets the first down. Now it's a 3rd and 15. It's a play action pass. It's just going to dump this one off short to Lee. Ole Miss is going to have to punt it right back. Really, really disappointing effort from this Ole Miss offense. They've only been responsible for 6 points. We are nearing the halfway point in the 4th quarter. Tulane comes out in a 2 tight end set from the pistol. And it's going to be a run to Hughes. Gets decent blocking. Hughes able to spring it, and Hughes is gone. I didn't think it was quite as good as blocking as it ended up being, but then Hughes putting Ole Miss to sleep on that play. Let's take a look at this replay again. Just an outstanding effort from Hughes and this offensive line. Hughes showing off the elite ball carrier vision that allowed him to be running back of the year last year. Just really slicing through that defense. The blocking allowed him to get to the 2nd level, and he is now over 200 total yards. As Hyman's kick goes through the uprights, it's a 34-13 lead for Tulane. Caden Lee trying to break it off again there. This game is, with how Ole Miss's offense is playing, you have to assume this one certainly appears to be over. They need a quick, touchdown drive. This dinking and dunking they've had, that is a nice pass there from Simmons out to Williams. Dinking and dunking is not going to work. They're going to have to find a quick touchdown. Williams now joins Simmons and Owens in the backfield. Williams gets sent in motion to play action. They decide just to dump it off to Williams, but he gets wrapped up by Chris Rogers. Just a gain of 1. Simmons now calling an audible. And it is going to be a carry met well in the backfield by Hamilton. Sets up a 3rd and 13. He's just going to heave it down the field. There's 2 Tulane defenders. They knock it away. 4th and 13. Ole Miss has no choice but to go for it. He's just going to heave it down the field again. This one's going to be picked off by Bryant, the transfer from Liberty. Bryant takes it down the sideline. Is he going to score? Tackled down at the 1 by Simmons, who never gave up on the play, so credit to him for that. But a huge return there and a big interception. And Tulane is perfectly set up to extend their lead. So now, question is, do you just completely take out all the starters here? That does seem likely. Four wide receiver set. Thompson just going to take the direct snap and puts it into the end zone. Tulane has extended their lead and have buried the Rebels with 2 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Still 6 minutes left. But this one is over. It's just a matter of hitting the triple zeros. Carroll off to kick this one away. Aiden Lee back on the return. And I'm gonna quickly change out the kind of the guys that are playing here. Get some other guys some opportunities. Why is Barnes always my starting fullback? We'll bring him down. I'll leave the offensive lineman out there for right now. Let's just leave the offensive lineman. We'll just keep the starting defense out. I do have to use the restroom, though. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. I am back. Let's finish off this game. I'm gonna leave the starters in on defense. But yeah, been an excellent outing here for Tulane. Simmons does get the pass off for a short completion. Or no, that one ended up not being caught. So 2nd and 10. Sorry, I was making sure the recording was still working. Drop back for Simmons. Tries to be patient. He finally scrambles it out. Gain of 6. Negative 34 yards rushing even after the gain of 6. He has been sacked several times for big losses. 3rd and 4. Simmons is going to get sacked. It's going to be a fumble, but he does recover it. 4th and 17, and Ole Miss concedes defeat. Just going to punt it away. Lewis going to call for the fair catch right around midfield. We now have all of the offensive backups in anyway, and we will see how long it takes Tulane to run out the clock. Barnes takes the handoff from Jennings, the redshirt freshman. Barnes able to take it for a gain of 3. Actually, you know what? He's got a couple games that he can play. Let's put in Sampson, the 3-star recruit that we brought in. Is a heck of an athlete. Just get him some free snaps, why don't we? Sampson is an excellent athlete here, number 16 in at quarterback. He's going to take this one, just going to cut it up the field, gain of 2. He is a high-level athlete that wanted to come to school here, see if he gets a chance to be the starter in the future. Clayton Johnson takes it, gets nothing there. Tulane's going to be forced to punt it right back. Yeah, so Sampson will definitely get his chance to play. Recruiting some big dogs in at quarterback this year. So see if it works out for him, but I do like his skill set. It's not the strongest arm for Sampson. This is a very short punt from Carroll. Taken for a fair catch by Lee. I think he's got a shot to play. He's felt really good, you know, in practice settings. He just feels very accurate. It's just not a very strong arm is kind of the problem. That ball is picked off by Lewis. We'll just take that for a kneel down instead of going for the touchdown there. But a couple of interceptions in this one for Tulane as they have put quite the beating on the Rebels in this one. Very, very disappointing effort for Ole Miss there at 1-3, off to a dreadful start on the season. Sampson hands it off to Barnes. Barnes takes it for a gain of 5. Now at the 2-minute warning. Ooh, I still have Preston out there. Oh, I didn't even change out my wide receivers. Sampson going to take this for a handoff. Gets it up the field. Gain of about 4 there. Still out here with this 4 wide receiver set. Barnes gets the first down. And now we will see a couple of quarterback kneel downs, which will certainly hurt Sampson's little rushing effort, but nonetheless, no reason. I'm not trying to put any more points on the board. Just wanted to use him a little bit. Sampson takes that for a kneel down. And Tulane is going to come away with a 41-13 emphatic victory, a dominant performance. Ole Miss did nothing of substance on offense. Ole Miss scored on the opening kickoff from a Caden Lee kickoff return touchdown, and their offense scored 6 points the rest of the way. This was all Tulane. I think the Mario Williams jet pass touchdown on our first play from scrimmage was what really shifted the momentum, and Ole Miss just never got it back. You know, I've spoken about this a couple of times in both of these series that I have on the YouTube channel. I think there is like a behind the scenes like momentum meter thing, at least is what it feels like to me. It certainly feels like I sometimes play better. My players make more plays. They get more open, yada, yada at times. And then it feels like at times you can't stop. You know, you can't do anything on offense. You can't stop theirs. So I think there's definitely some part to it that's a little momentum based. And after we got the touchdown from Williams, and then it, then it became a, let me see what I want to do here for the thumbnail. I want to get something of Wiggins in here. Yep, we'll do this. Just happened to pick the right Wiggins sack there. Do that right here. But yeah, that's how way I feel. I think that momentum is definitely a big part of this game. I just don't think it's something that you actually see on the screen. I think which makes it very much like college football. That's the way it is. As soon as something really starts going well from a team, it typically takes a big play, out of somewhere that really changes it. Ty Thompson, 23 of 31, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Certainly would have had a bigger day if we'd have had to throw the ball more. Interception, more my fault. Certainly not a bad throw, just a bad decision on my end. Hughes with a big day, 19 carries, 165 yards, found the end zone. Clayton Johnson just 5 for 14. The big explosive runs and high efficiency for him last year have not carried over to this year thus far. Sampson looked okay on a couple of his runs. Arnold Barnes just 3 for 9. Thompson ended up in the negative yardage wise, but did also get a rushing touchdown, so a 4 touchdown day for him. Aya Manor 7 for 70, his first non-nuclear game. Mario Williams 4 for $111 and a score. Preston 4 for 14 in a score. Hughes 4 for 53 out of the backfield and a score. So he ended up with 118 yards of total offense. Ballman 2 for 3. Green 2 for 22. We had Shadre Hurst gave up our sack. Defensively, an eight tackle interception performance from Jaden Lewis. I know he had at least a couple of deflections. Yeah, it's a really, really good day for him. Alston Smith, I've been very impressed with. A guy that took a big jump over the offseason, our highest zone coverage corner. Gotten a chance to play, and he's looked good. He literally just took Magruder's spot away from him. Chris Rogers, a 6 tackle for loss performance, so good for him. He'll go 5 tackles. Cameron Hamilton, really, really nice day. For the first really good one he's had, a 5 tackle, 3 tackle for loss sack performance. Tillery, 5 tackles, a tackle for loss. I think he had a couple of deflections, just one. Lunge did get a sack, 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Bob's White, a tackle for loss and a sack. And Quincy Wiggins, he's starting to get going now. I believe he's at 4 sacks now in the season. We'll take a look at the season stats, but 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks for him. As our 2 interceptions go to Brylan Green, the transfer in from Liberty his senior year. And Jaden Lewis, the sophomore, getting involved, getting an interception. Did make all of our kicks as well with Hyman, so I'm proud of that. Long as just 35, but I've missed plenty of those from the inside in this series. Carroll, not a great day. That's on me, though. Oh, didn't look at Ole Miss's stats. Oh. Simmons, 18 to 29, a buck 42, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. A really, really bad day. He did not look good in the slightest. Running back, Owens was solid. I think he was better than the yards per carry shows here, 54 yards on 15 carries. And Owens did add 4 for 41 through the air. Caden Lee, who had the big kickoff return touchdown to get things going, 5 catches, 32 yards. Wright, 3 for 20. Williams, 3 for 29. Zimmerman, 3 for 20. Defensively, Bullard here with an 11 tackle day at defensive tackle, 2 tackles for loss and a sack. He had a very good day. Brown had 8 tackles. Dudley, a 7 tackle performance that did include an interception, middle linebacker, so good game for him. Banks, 6 tackles rush, 5 tackles and a tackle for loss. And then DJ Holmes and Rush also had tackles for loss, just the 1 sack. Just the 1 interception for Dudley, but an absolutely dominant performance for Tulane in this one. Ole Miss is definitely in year 2, a big step down from where they were in year 1. As we'll just go ahead and advance the week. No commits. We do lose Hubbard, it looks like there. Come on. Playing time in Benassar. Looks like he may end up transferring. Just haven't played him. Lose a 4-star Jim right tackle to Miami. Felt like that was going to slip away from us, and it does officially. Okay, we're looking good at a couple of other spots. Let's take a look. This next week we'll take on South Alabama. We are pretty significantly better than them, and we are, in fact, up to number 9 in the top 10 for the first time in this series. Let's see what else transpired to help us get there. Top 25 scores. You had Missouri lose. They may have been a top 10 team. I don't remember. Tennessee gets a win over UAB. West Virginia takes down Utah. Louisville beats Bowling Green. UTSA continues a really good series for them. Up to number 6, they're 4-0. Big win over Central Michigan. Michigan takes down Wisconsin. Penn State with a big win over Alabama, 41-28. Oklahoma over FCS Midwest. Kansas State over the Pandas. Nebraska beats USC. USC's first loss of the season. Nice win for Nebraska. Notre Dame gets absolutely thumped by Texas A&M, 45-17 in South Bend, Indiana. Wow. Buffalo upsets Maryland, 25-21. Shout out to Mr. Hurricanes Buffalo series. Miami again over Florida here, 45-35. Florida is at 0-3 on the season. Miami is ranked 10th at 2-2. They had a really good year last year, though, obviously winning the national championship. So getting a little benefit of the doubt there. And Clemson by 14 over Fresno State. We will take a look at the Heisman Watch. Nobody for us, but you guys can take a look and see who is in there. True freshman, Dennis Rousseau for Wisconsin. Okay. Having a good year so far. Take a look at the top 25. It's Georgia, Penn State, Virginia Tech, Indiana still playing very well. Michigan, UTSA, Clemson, Tennessee, Tulane at number 9. Miami, Oregon, Kansas, Notre Dame fell big. A&M, Louisville, Maryland fell from the number 2 to number 16 spot, but that's about as bad a loss as you can take at home to Buffalo. Liberty up to 13, up to 17 for Liberty. Utah, Oklahoma, Kansas State, Missouri, Alabama, LSU is back ranked, so that helps our schedule strength. South Carolina, and then Nebraska here at number 25. So, yeah, I'll do all the recruiting and stuff. Take a look at the stats. Getting ahead of myself. Thompson finally gets to even on the touchdown-interception ratio with how bad I have been to start off taking care of the ball with him. But he's having an excellent year, really and truly. I mean, the interceptions, I'm taking the majority of the blame on all of those, just bad choices. But actually, the way he has been as a player, when I've been making good decisions, he's been really good. Hughes, the big game, really boosting up his stats, but have not gotten really anything else from the rushing department. Clayton Johnson has been a major disappointment so far. Not that he's getting a lot of carries, but he's down 4.5 yards per tote from 3.5 down from last year. It's not looked good. Barnes has looked better, to be honest, and he's only really been getting the ball in situation where the defense knows we're running it. Thompson has added 3 more scores on the ground. Iowa Man are still having a massive year here, over 400 yards and a score. Mario Williams just under 300 yards through the 3 games with 2. Hughes over 100 yards and a score himself. Preston 62 and 2 scores. Supreme, Clayton Johnson, and Ballman. Defensively, still Kilgo leading the way. Chris Rogers, Jaden Lewis, Quincy Wiggins is definitely getting up there. Altus Smith, Tillery, and Brylan Green are guys in the double digits in tackles. Quincy Wiggins is leading the way in tackles for loss with Lunds and Hamilton behind him. Sacks is Wiggins leading the way with Lunds and Hamilton and Fobbs behind him. So it hasn't been a big sack year so far. But we're slowly creeping back up. Interceptions, Chris Rogers leading the way with 2. He had 2 pick sixes in our last game. Jaden Lewis and Brylan Green, both of them got theirs in the past game, or in the one we just played. So, yeah, the next time I see you, we'll be taking on a 2-0 South Alabama team that maybe can come out and shock us and give us a game, but the talent disparity is fairly significant. But that caught us a couple of times last year, so not going to count the chickens yet. But yeah, if you're enjoying the series, please like and subscribe. Leave me feedback in the comment section. Check out my Georgia Dynasty. If you leave feedback on this video in particular about things that I can improve, I am recording pretty well in advance right now. Because I'm trying to put this stuff out daily, so I want to get ahead as much as I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check out the Georgia series again, and if you do, if you like what you see, take a look at this Dynasty. I got the playlist on the channel. The first episode, I had issues with my audio, so you can kind of click through that one. We played an FCS team the first game of the series. But yeah, check out my Georgia Dynasty that's on the channel. Check out this playlist if you like what you see, and then yeah, until next time, peace.